our shame, fear, and disappointment. Our bodies are mechanisms for us to experience our emotions. Something happens, and an emotion happens, follows that experience. Now, Martin and I are not experts on emotion.
Right.
There are many great systems out there. We really like Carla McLaren's work for understanding your emotions. However, in our observation, in our research, we have noticed that in general, the head energies, 1 and 7 and 5, have more challenge, or go more unpresent when the emotion of shame is triggered in their bodies. For the chests, 3 and 6 and 9, on the spine between the shoulder blades, they struggle with fear as the emotion that takes them most unpresent. And then the bodies, 2 and 4, and then 8 on the spine, the sacrum, struggle with disappointment.
So first, we need to give a little disclaimer. As Susan said, we're not experts on emotion. What we're going to be talking about today is very much about what we've seen, and based on our experience and our observation and our research. Your mileage may well vary.
Yes.
And it gives some insight into our process. When we discuss things on these videos, we spend a lot of time doing the research, making sure we both agree on most of the direction we're going, and we do here. And we don't talk about things unless we're pretty darn sure what we're talking about is accurate. We're not in this place where we're trying out ideas. What we're doing here is discussing what we've seen.
And the implications that we have witnessed, and the ramifications in people's lives. And so it's very important also to recognize all of us have all of the emotions. Mm-hmm. And so shame, fear, and disappointment work for us in terms of describing those triggered places that take people unpresent.
Yes. And so my first reaction on hearing this, when we started discussing this over a year ago now, was, wow, I'm not sure. And then I started to think about it. I started to look back on my experiences. And as natural number 5, everything I experience really at the bottom resolves around to shame. Whether it's not having done a good enough job, whether it's not being seen, whatever it is, all comes back to firing off this little part of my body that goes, wow, that's not very good. And even just saying that starts to just tickle that shame thing. And the reason this is important, the reason that this is going to help change your life like the rest of Body and Mind, is awareness.